Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Blueprints. My name is Fritz. Bit of a change of plans tonight. Without going into a lot of details, I do have some issues with my mental health some days. So today has been a rough day, and I probably need to be speaking with my GP. So anyone else out there who has mental health struggles, I feel you. And I know some days are worse than others, and I'm having one of those days where tonight I'm going to take an easier day rather than try and conquer the world as Austria, which was my original plan tonight. And we're back in Blueprints. We're going to try and explore, solve a few more secrets, and just generally have a cruisier stream than normal. Low energy, but hopefully productive. So welcome back. It is day 42. We are trying to crack through with a few more solves. We have solved 2 of the Sanctum puzzles. We've found 4 keys, I believe. And just generally trying to progress through. We haven't achieved any of the achievements beyond reaching room 46. We've not got dare mode. I don't know what dare mode is. I don't know what curse mode is. I've not unlocked them. The one-day trophy, I've been playing a couple of games in my own time to try for that one. I don't know how to transfer that one over. I know there is a way to do that. I've not unlocked it on this side. I still have to work that bit out. Speed running it. Well, again, you can get day 1, you can get the speed run. Buying out the showroom, well, we don't really have the money for that at the moment. I'd like to go through and try for the deployment one. I think I still need to draft the extra classroom out of the drafting room for that one. And of course, trophy case, well, that's fill up all of that. Full house, I've not managed to do. Explorer's trophy, we've got 8 rooms still to do. I believe room 8, which we've gotten the key for from the gallery before, is 1. The armory, which would require us to solve the chess puzzle, is another. The trophy room we've not been to, that's 3. Lost and Found, which we found in the basement, that's one we've not unlocked yet, so that would be 4. Off the top of my head, I can't think what the other 4 would be. I don't think they would be extra classrooms, but I would not be sure. I don't think redesigned rooms count. Solve the dartboard 40 times. Well, we've only done it 22. It's only day 42, so we've not done it every day. Same with the parlour game. We've not done that every time we've gone in either, now that it's the funeral parlour. 5 of 8 workshop contraptions. Well, we can work on that one. In the drafting strategy sweepstakes. I don't even know what that is. Casino's a room we haven't unlocked either. A couple of those drafting rooms that we haven't gotten. Going back to Explorer's Trophy, we had 4. We had, room 8, Lost and Found. Casino is in that list as well. I don't believe we've been to the vestibule yet. That would be another one, so that takes us up to 6, I believe. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. That's what we need. Rank 8 is where the key goes. That tells us when we need to use that key. But for now, let's take our allowance. And I've got a funny feeling there is something about drafting the treasure trove in the outer room. And I think there is a blessing of the monk from the shrine that allows us to do it. I don't know how many coins we need to unlock that. Do we want to go hovel or do we want to go toolshed? I might go toolshed today. See if we can get the power hammer unlocked. We've got a hammer to start with. That's a good start. And a wrench is nice. Adjust the rarity of mechanical rooms. I'm fairly sure that a sanctum key exists in the mechanarium, and we need to have all 8 mechanical rooms on the floor plans. Power of the King. I actually want to draft some green rooms today, because there's a green room we haven't drawn. I think it's called the morning room as well. So that would be 7 of the 8 rooms we've not found. 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 7 of the 8 r Also want to get back into the clock tower at some point. Do we throw spare bedroom out early? Or do we go study? Study allows us to... Billiard room gives us keys. I might go spare bedroom early. Burning glass would be nice if I had the tomb unlocked. Actually going to go indoor nursery on this one. Let's go for unlimited gems as we're on a green room day. So we can come back there later. We don't need to go in there right now. Bedroom sounds like a good start. We got the hammer. We can bash this one open. Lockpick early. Oh, this could be a very good day. This could be a very good day to start with. Nothing on the hand though, that's okay. That door's blocked off, that's fine. Oh. Do I go nook for the keys or workshop for the inventory or courtyard for gems? I don't need to worry about the gems, I just get heaps of gems today. Oh, this is actually racking my brain on which one's the good move here. Might go... No, I'm going to go courtyard. Courtyard. I get the gems back straight away. They're just sitting here. No metal detector there, but there is a shovel. And with the wrench today, we got a good chance of getting the workshop again later on, so I'm okay with that. When we go back into down there, we can get some more D spots. Aquarium. Dig down here. That's nice. Another key, that is handy. You don't have one yet. We want a straight through room if possible. Corridor's not best. We might try to fill all 45 rooms today. Give that one a shot while we've got the chance. Solarium is not bad. Study gives me a free gem. Study might be a good choice here, especially if you want to go reset the chess puzzle later. Because this is the one of only 2 rooms to get the queen. The other being her ladyship's room, which is extremely rare. Also, latest update. The safes now stay permanently unlocked, so I don't need to re-enter the codes every time I enter the rooms. And there is a bonus key over here. That is excellent. So yeah, we are fine to continue heading north out of the aquarium, I think. We want to find the patio as well. Dormitory is sort of a waste of a room. Might be handy, or later on. I'm thinking nook here over den might be more beneficial because we have the nursery, which will give us gems as we spawn green rooms, and we've got the green King's Blessing today, so I'm thinking nook here is probably slightly better. Nothing on the table. Oh, yes. Not great. I'm probably going to dump the utility closet here. Keep it at commonplace. I think utility closet at commonplace is absolutely fine. Unfortunately, that does block us off, so we do need to go back to the spare bedroom from here, but that is completely fine. Can stop down here to do a little bit of digging, or not. Extra key, we are laughing on the keys at the moment. 4 keys in our bag. Just have a quick stop into the nursery here to pick up some gems. That's right, this is the other thing I wanted to look at. Oh, hello. Ah, they grow in there. This one. There was something we found in the book in the library last time out. As I find my notes, I've got too many pages here. Some of these pages are not relevant to today. They are for I am doing on Monday. They can go away. Where are we? Red prints. We want page A, word X. Because we need to get back down into the train station to see what numbers are on the train line. Okay, so we're probably not going to find out the words we need. That is okay. Some coin I will take. Commissary or billiard room? Commissary might actually be handy. Silly as that one sounds. Got a few keys. Billiard room is rather common, so we don't need to worry about that. Banana, I'm not going to worry about. Oh, this is a rather poor set, if I'm quite honest. Leave those for now. Come back for later. Patio is very important, actually. Battery pack as well. Patio I've wanted to come back to because in the aquarium there was an X in front of. I do have a shovel there. Oh, we want to get archive now. Archive is going to be big. Really? Only one dig spot today? Okay. Okay, we'll work with that. We want something bending north, so we're going to have to waste a gem on that. I'm going to go kitchen. Do I spend my coins now? I don't want to spend it on tomato soup. Club sandwich is fine. I believe I need to get bacon and eggs out of the kitchen to unlock the morning room. Chapel is fine here. Yep, there's our piggy bank. Hello. You. Money. That is a net win. Terrace seems handy right now. That looks like a magnifier. No, it's banana. It's a banana. Ooh, cloister is almost forced there. Not really the best spot for it. I might redraw that. A funeral parlor and then come back for it. Actually gonna duck back to the commissary right now. and just grab a bunch of gems. Trophy room is the other, yeah, we've not unlocked yet. Scarily enough. We don't need to stay in here. Come back here and get some more. Kennel is interesting. Den doesn't help us. Boudoir does. I don't need the redrawers. That will give me another gem. Might go kennel. Because we do have a shovel today, and that's just going to unlock doors for us. And we can pet the puppies. Pat the puppies. He's a happy puppy. Yeah, this one here, cat. I don't know what that's for. Laboratory seems good to unlock. We are fine keeping that one on common. Let's get some experimenting going. Where are we? Continue with experiment. If I draw a drawing room floor plan, when you draft a red room, whenever you draft an archive plan, I do want the letter delivered to the mailroom. What do I want to bring that one up? I might do it on the red rooms. Got enough steps for it. Lose 5. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Might push me a little closer on steps than I'd like. Hello. You're gonna force me to do that straight away. Okay. You're gonna force me into the security network. That is unfortunate. We want to set security level to high, and we want to change offline mode to unlocked. And archives. We have the archive key. Experiment is successful. I believe it was. This one is going to be on this stack here. Yes. Upgrade disc is awesome. Don't see too many of those. Certificate of birth. Where is my pen? Pen. Writing implement? Oh. 2 moments. I have found a pencil. Not my first choice, but it will do the job. Mary Matthew Epps. Hang on. Oh no, no, that's the Fen Aries sigil. That's fine. That can stay as is. Mary Matthew Epson. That's an interesting middle name for a girl. To Lady Clara Epson, Simon H. Sinclair, 4:05 a.m. Tuesday. Which page do I write? I'll write on this one. So it's Mary Matthew. "4:05 a.m. Tuesday, 22nd of the 1st, 1958, 6th era, by Lily Rissian Rose." Sarah Drivian. Don't know if any of this is relevant. Not opening anything else here. Does it open any of these ones? Is that seriously all opened? Doesn't look like there's anything in small writing for a magnifying glass to look at. I'm a little disappointed, really. Let us upgrade a room. Closet. We've already upgraded the closet. Empty closet is superior in every way. Or is that... No, I did that in my private game off on the other save. That's why. 3 items if off a hallway, 4 items if off a bedroom. It's either bedroom closet for 4 items off of a bedroom, minimum 2, or empty closet, 4 items off a red room. I'm tempted to go empty closet because red rooms are generally multi-exit. Off a bedroom, bedrooms are either 1 or 2 doors most, so I'm gonna go empty closet as the superior one here. Alright, this one heads us south, so we want something branching right. Ideally, billiard room, please. Music room you want to leave for late in the day based on a clue we got last time from the book. Where are we? 2 multiplied by 11 is 22, minus 12 is 10. 4 minus 4 is 0, plus 1 is 1. Now I believe that's after that blue step. So negative 10 plus 5 is minus 5, squared is 25, minus 10 is 15. Two more keys, that is always handy. Nothing back there, that's okay. Dead end room here is perfectly fine. Do I go archive? Because garage isn't extremely useful, I don't think. 3 keys is nothing to scoff at though. I'm heavy on the gems. Why not? Let's go garage. Pick up a bunch of keys. We can always head out to the fountain and unlock a bunch of things downstairs. There's nothing over here that will unlock. No drawers. Ideally something turning north. The library is not a bad one. I'm perfectly fine getting a new clue back in. Preferably straight ahead. We don't have... I'm going to go lost and found. Not only is it red room, it's a new room. Bookshop we're broke, so there's no point chasing that one. I've lost my lockpick. That is unfortunate, but Rabbit's Foot, another upgrade. Morajai. Hello, what are you? You are part of a sigil. Sigil, there. Where are my sigils? Sigil. There's my sigils. There is wavy line. That symbol, I don't know whose it belongs to, but what is that jaggedy line associated with? That is pink. So that symbol there means pink. So I know that that is not Kororika. I know it's not Araja, and I know it is not Arc Aries. It might be Nuance, because I know Fen Aries is red, and I know Orinda is black. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nuance is a sixth nation I don't know of. Where was my map? I did draw a map from the classroom a while back. That is on one of these pages. No, it's here. Yeah, Nuance is one I don't have. Morajai is one I don't have. And Vera is the third I don't know anything about. That's one of those three nations. Mila is the name of the god with the broom. I already had that. So that is... Oh, that's right. She's in the maid's room as well. There's a statue in the maid's room of Mila. Black pawn in the lost and found. That is... Which page? Oh, I've got so many pages of notes. Huh. I've got too many black pawns. I found 10 of them. That's not good. We got a Morajai thing over there. That is extra allowance if I can get in. Oh, that is what it is. This is Vera. Pink. Pink is Vera, because that's the puzzle piece one. That's what it's going to be. There is a hint here, and now I know. Fortunately, I'm just randomly clicking and hoping. I think I've got half of it. Come on, work for me. Allowances up by 2. That is excellent. Alright, how far? I'm only 2 rooms away from the laboratory. Okay. I lost my lockpick, didn't I? Good thing I've got 3 billion keys. Cloister is very handy here. Broken lever. Oh, we want a workshop. We want the workshop. Give me a workshop. I'll be very, very happy. Alright, this leads me back through the archive. Gives me a quick path back to the laboratory. Is exactly what I want. Ooh. Raise your luck with each green room. Gain 2 stars. Okay, so we get the names of the other ones here. Cloister of Arinda. Where are we? This one. Cloister of Rinna. That is one of the farmers. Yep. Cloister of Dowager. It looks like the other farmer. We know who Arinda is. But we know the name of 5 of the gods. Gain 2 stars for each room with an animal. Seems very situational. Raise your luck with each green room. What is luck? Open a random door of the antechamber with each black print you draw. I might go Cloister of Rinna. Don't know what luck is. I think that one's probably the most powerful. Workshop, yes please. This is down at commonplace, we'll keep it at commonplace. Coin purse is not great. I will tell you what is great. Sledgehammer, battery pack, broken lever, power hammer, assemble. We've been waiting on this one. There are so many places where this could be used. Is there any rooms that we've unlocked that could be used in straight away? Unfortunately, no. Only one I can think of right now that's accessible is the basement. Ooh. We are going to go with a redraw. Hallway is nice. Hallway gives me a key. Fortunately, that's forced. What do you do? Clock tower. Yes, please. I want to check out this clock tower. Is there a weak wall or something in here? What is the time of day? I believe... this room is important depending on what time of day it is. What is the current time? It is... nearly 1 o'clock. Black rook back there. We got some coin. What is that? That is another part of a sigil. We have with the flower. That colour is, I want to say purple. Yeah, violet. Which is the colour of Araja. Araja has flowers. We don't know what about the lines in between though. That's unfortunate. Southward I see a swan, ashen like sands of the shore. Got the word sacred as an acrostic. Carried by westerly winds, rogue like the moon of the north. Eastward I see a crow, dark are the days coming forth. Southward I see a swan. Ashen. I don't quite understand. That clock is stopped at 1:30. This is why I think 1:30 is important. Time now is about 7 past 1. I'm just going to chill up here for 20 minutes. That is not interactable. What is this? Is there a message I'm missing in this? Southward I see a swan, so swan song is somewhere in there. Swan shore winds north crow forth. That is not how you spell forth when you say coming forth. Dark are the days coming forth. That's number 4. As not forth as in ahead. Rogue like the moon of the north. Dark are the days coming forth. Do not know. Anyway, as we wait, I'm just going to refill my drink. But now we have the power hammer. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head which rooms that allows us to further explore. I know the Secret Gardens one. I believe the weight room is another. Downstairs in the basement, definitely. I'm trying to think where else I've seen weakened walls. The greenhouse, I think, has one as well. So if we can head out to, I believe, the eastern wall is where the greenhouse spawn. Coming up on 130. Hello? Oh, hidden chamber. What am I doing upstairs when all the problems need to be solved downstairs? Nothing there, but they're all upstairs. Oh, hello. Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. Okay. 5 of these clocks should be set to the time ending on the hour. Set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. That's a lie. They need to be set to the same number. I'm going to say 12. These clock's neighbours should both be set to a time containing a 7. Okay, so that tells me what this clock should be set to. Where are we? 5 clocks should be set to the hour. I'm just going to bank on you being set to 7 o'clock. Because what is it? No, hang on. Not that one. This one. Okay, so those 2 clocks are correct. That's fine. None of these clocks should be set to times that contain the number 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay. Clock should be set to a time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock, but in reverse order. Contain a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Clocks are positioned so that their times will go up in ascending order. That's true. This is the lowest, and they ascend it this way. Okay, I've misunderstood what that one says. Do I have enough information to solve this? Each of these clocks should be set to a different time. 5 of these clocks should be set to the hour. How many clocks have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. There are 9 clocks. 5 of them are set to the hour. Do not set this clock to a time containing all different numbers. I don't know if I've got enough information to solve this. Should both be set with a time containing a 7. This one I know is correct. That is 7 o'clock. That one's forced by those two notes. Time containing a 7. So this is 17. All different numbers. So two numbers are the same. Times go up in ascending order. No clocks contain the digits 1, 2, 3, or 4. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, okay. This is 7 o'clock. This one's forced. This one has to contain a 7. So the only two, and it has to repeat that 7. Or 7:55. Either 7:55, 7:57, or 7:07. In all cases, I believe. Oh, I'm trying to work out. I've seen some other times. Don't tell me I need to have paid attention to frozen clocks somewhere. I am dead certain that one at 7 o'clock is correct. This one needs two numbers that are the same. At least one of them is a 7. Cannot use the digits 1, 2, 3, or 4. According to this note. So if there isn't, it's, yeah. So the repeated digit is either a 0 or a 5. No clocks have the same time. That's according to this one. Yes. 7 o'clock's taken, so it cannot be 700. It can be 755, 577, or even 677. No, you can't. Yeah. Either 755, 757, or 707. All three cases, this clock is later than that clock. So these clocks are in ascending order. So this is the earliest clock. This one is the earliest. And it progresses around. So this one is at least at 7 o'clock. Five of these clocks should be set to the hour. That one is. These two are not. Ten, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all. These all start at least at 5 o'clock. This one's a 7. This is 7 something. This one I think is 755. It's either 755, 707, or 757. It's one of those three. This one should be at least 8, I think. At least 7. That's the absolute earliest I can give them. Given the hour, I can have 5 o'clock, I can have 6 o'clock, I can have 7 o'clock. And then 2 clocks at the end have to be 8 and 9, is that right? Yes, that's what it is. This one has to be 8 o'clock. I missed it. This one has to be 9 o'clock. We have a 5. We have a 6. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We know this one is before 8 o'clock. This one has to be in between 7 and whatever this one is. This one has to be 5 something. Time that contains the same 3 numbers of another clock but in reverse order. 557 is a possibility. There's 755. 5 o'clock, 557, 6, 7. No idea what that is. Hope. 7:55, 8, and 9. So let me just check my rules. Each clock set to a different time. Done. 5 clocks set to the hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. This clock has to have a repeated digit in it somewhere. Yes. This clock's neighbours should be set to a time containing a 7. Yes. This clock should be set to an hour. Yes. No clocks are set to a time containing a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Yes. At this stage. Should be set to the same as another clock but in reverse order. Yes. Descending order. Yes, they are. The only clock I have not got a correct time for is this one. I know it's between 7 and 7:55. And it can't have 1, 2, 3, or 4. So this has to be at least 7:50. And no, this can't have a 1, 2, 3, or 4. This could be as low as 7:06. Nothing's happened. That means the lowest this could be is a 7:50. This would be the 7:55, and this one would have to be 7:57. $5:57. So 5 o'clock, 5:57, 6, 7, 7:55, 7:57, 8, 9. 5 clocks on the hour have to be 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and 9 o'clock. They have to be in order. $7.55. Is that anything upstairs? In the main part? I think I've solved it, but anything up here that changed? Any ideas, chat? I think that has to be, yeah, 5 o'clock, yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Those clocks are forced. I'm fairly sure those 5 clocks are forced. That leaves this one, which I think is forced to be set 5:57. I think that's forced to be 5:57. Which would force one of these clocks to be 7:55. Unless it's 5:07. And the other one's 7:05. That's the other option. That would force this one to be 7:05. There's a clue I'm missing about these clocks. I think I'm close, but I haven't quite got it. I'm missing one final piece of the puzzle on that, I think. And that's frustrating me. Alright, this one I want to have a T-shape if possible. East Wing Hall. Casino. I've not been to the casino before. Limit 1 wager per day. I'll put 5 coins on. See what we win, and maybe gems. Okay, we got the gems back for drafting the room. What have we got over here? A bunch coin. I will take a bunch coin. I don't know if we want broken handle. Well, we sort of used our broken handle. I don't know if we want to use them. Use these machines at the moment. Don't really have much need for the coin. May as well use an archive plan. Den for a gem, I can do that. And a chest, I will gladly take a chest. Replace my lockpick, please. Secret garden key, that is exactly what I wanted. Gladly take a secret garden key. Did I want to go back to the lab? I might go back to the lab so I don't waste that upgrade card I found. I know I'm pushing on the steps at the moment, but I did pick up another. I swear I picked up another one, didn't I? No, no, I've already used it. What am I doing? Go back to bed. That's a few steps wasted. 3 steps wasted. The pool would be nice. So I believe we unlocked the swimming trunks from the gift shop last time. They are over there. They are swimming trunks. Someone get me the pump room to drain the pool, please. Let us get the secret garden going. because we have our brand new power hammer. All doors are unlocked now. Hooray. Not that I need that key, but we have our power hammer. Let us bash out this wall. Hello. I am going to pull this lever before I forget to do it. Antechamber open, please. What do you do? So if I get all the arrows pointing the other way, what does that do? Do anything? Yes. A moon pedestal, okay. If I turn them all one more. Ooh, double antechamber lever. And in the fourth position? Oh, and that would have been handy last week when we solved that puzzle. That is the sigil of Arinda, and we already knew what that one looked like. That is rather unfortunate. But for now, let us switch it back to antechamber lever. Don't want coins, I want a turnip. Turnip would be very handy around now. Security is not the best move at the moment. I've already got security bit undone. Tunnel's okay. Tunnel will always be unlocked. I can smash that open. That's handy. Gems are sort of useful. If I get a trophy room, I'll be laughing. Or the throne room. Turnip is handy. Dogs are barking. Hello, you look like... Or do I put a coat check? What happens if you tunnel outside the grounds? Where did I want to use the burning glass? I wanted to use it in the tomb. Might go the archived one because I think I've got room to... No, I don't have as much room as I'd like. Let's redraft. Pump room, please. Can we drain the pool? Not really. That is mostly full. Do I put the... No, I don't. I don't want to... I could reset down the underground and set the boat so I can solve the train puzzle. Oh. I might actually do that. I might fill the reservoir to 6. And this has 6 there. Yep. So that one, reservoir is 2. That comes from the middle pump. So might refill that to 6. One, two, three, four, 5, and 6. Oh, foyer would be very nice. So foyer. I don't think there's anything more for me to learn in the foyer. Basement key. Don't really need that at this stage. Do we go observatory? Might just run the dice here. Dark room's okay. I'm fine with running the dark room here. The bin? I thought that was a chest. Let us go with common room. Bunk room. There's usually bananas in here. Coins. Not what I wanted. I'm hoping this is passageway. Give me passageway. Yes. Or do I go solarium or storeroom? I don't need the keys. I only have half a dozen rooms left to go. Might go solarium and just stand out here for now. Yes. Won't go in. Passageway. Yeah, we want this one to extend straight ahead. Locker room, please. Or showroom. No, guest bedroom. Guest bedroom. I want the steps. Give me the steps. I want to get all the way back down to the foundation. Now, if I can get out of this passageway with a T-shaped room, I'm laughing. Redraw. Redraw. Branch left at least. Boiler room. Let's throw that one common. Doesn't need to be. This room, I don't care really what it is. Conference room would be half handy. I'm going to hope for dining room though. Storeroom, I don't need the gems or the keys or the coins. Let's make our way back to the pool. We're going to get the 45 room one done today. So back through the dark room, through the antechamber. Back through the tunnel. There's no fruit sitting there. It has bugged me a touch. And we don't even need to go in this room. We just need to draft it. Don't have the gems. So gift shop it is. We're not going to be able to buy anything. But that is all 45 rooms. We have filled the house. Now we want to try to get back to the entrance. Do that through the archive, through the laboratory. Apple. Apple. That's not an apple. That's okay. Through the kennel to the funeral parlour. May as well solve the funeral parlour puzzle while we're there. Another apple. Puppy. This is not an empty box. The gems are in the black box. The empty boxes are both true. This is not an empty box. This box contains gems is what that's saying. The black gems are in the black box. So those two would both, they confirm each other. So they could both be true. Then this is false. Empty boxes are both true. That would be false in that situation. These are both false, then this is true. No, no matter what, the black box contains the gems. Five of the bastards. Six of them. Six. Wrapped in the gems. We want to go chapel, turn to the kitchen. Buy as much food as we can. Tomato soup is going to be very tasty. 30 steps. May as well cash in on all the bananas. Back up to 53, so why was I worried about steps? We could make it all the way back to room 46 at this stage. Alright, and we want to go... There's an apple. I'm going to go downstairs to the basement. And we want to bash out that wall at the back. Following that, we want to go downstairs, the bottom level, and smash out 6 of those crates on the floor. Got 6 spare keys that I can use. Hello. What have we got here? Scripts in Rodford Mining Co. Pattern for high pressure condenser. Remote power box. Steam line to the boiler. Okay, that's fine. Foreman's log 289, 1917, excavation process going smoothly. Spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. We have a boiler, steam power. Okay, it's fun and games at the moment down here in the mine. And that pathway is now open. So I can now get rid of the foundation somehow. That's the other thing. I've got a filing cabinet key. Does that work on any of these? Seems like that's a no. Anyway, downstairs we head. We want to head to the boat, because that's what we did. We've got steps now. This is going to be a big day. This is going to be a big day. Because we can find out what X, Y, and Z are from the new clue hint. On this page. Luna renamed. That's the rune. Rune and the rune book. It's down here. Alright, we know X. X is 8. Y, 7. Z, 3. A, 10. B, 1. C, 13. That's big. That's the clues. Did we draft the observatory today? We did not. We didn't get observatory. We don't have the right book in the library today, but that's okay. We did get the indoor nursery, which will have a copy of the Red Prince. And we have the outside room. I don't know if that's going to have... all that we need. So I'm going to jump back in here. That was quick. We are going to flip the room 46 lever. Oh, we don't need to. We don't need to. I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to do it anyway. This way. This way. Do I not have a means of huh. Yes, actually, I do want to go down this. I do want to go down this. This is going to be, hopefully, where I want to have a look at that book. That book should be... No, it's the other way. It's the other way. Down the end. This one. Realm and Rune. That's second. And we want page 13, word 10. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Page, word 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Scorched. Apparently. Oh, I can't call the thing down. That's annoying. Can I do the chess puzzle today? Can I reset that? Use my copy of the chess puzzle. Everything is everywhere. We did get... No, we didn't do the office or the throne room today, so no, we don't have a king piece. Is there not a lever over here to allow me to rotate it? That's annoying. There isn't one over there. That's where I got the mechanarium from. Alright, so I will set that one up to be ready from the other side, actually. That's where I need that to be. So I don't actually need the foundation anymore unless I want to go down the bottom. Foundation served its purpose. I can get rid of this. I know there's a way to do it using the shrine, but yeah, we got a bunch more gems. Nice to get a freezer. But we want red prints. We want, where are we, this page of notes, we want red prints page 10, word 8. So that's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, page 10, word 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Turn. 4-word clue here is turn scorched. That could be anything. And we've got 5 new letters to the mailroom, which is excellent when that comes up again. We have 19 coins. Do I want to try to... Yeah, I'm going to try to make my way back to the pump room just so I can lower the water level again. It is 7:30. Getting late. $17 gems is a bit nuts. That's a new personal record. We want to go through the pool. Now with 6 keys, I'm going to go back down the foundation, unlock some more crates. And from there, I think we're going to call it a day. And that is the reservoir drained. I have any bananas left? I might do. No, I don't. That's okay. 16 steps should be fine. Upgraded 2 more rooms, which is absolutely lovely. Not that one. This way. Six more keys, 6 more crates down here to unlock. I might take the back ones first. Sanctum key is in a white box. Unfortunately, I've already found the Sanctum key back here. That's right, green ones you don't know if they're true or false. So the green ones you don't... just useless, really. Blue ones are true. Green memos in white boxes are lies. That's right, it was in a black box, wasn't it? It was in that one. Pink boxes marked by the sun always contain blue memos. Don't know if there's anything more down here. The box containing allowance tokens is white. Well, you're white. I'm down to 1 key. Prize is in a box marked by waves. So we are down. How many boxes have I got left out here? This is 1 over here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. There's 11 left down here. That is okay. Alright, can we do anything further? I'm going to lose the power hammer, which is not ideal. I don't want to lose the power hammer, but I've got no choice on this one today. But 5 extra things in the mailroom, and we've gotten a trophy for filling up the house. So today has been very productive. I'm definitely not going to complain about how today has gone. Also opened up 2 rooms we've never seen before in the Lost and Found and Casino. We've knocked down the wall in the basement as well as the secret garden, so the foundation is free to be destroyed. I'm going to call it a day there. Garden shopping centre of the dead. Total rooms 45. Now to hope that the full house doesn't require me to unlock room 46, because if it did... Whoops. Although it does look like there is a trophy sitting on the table there. Oh, full house trophy. That is awesome. Still only got 27 coins in our allowance, but that is more than enough. Alright, what is going on out here? I would like to see Tomb. Shrine is not a bad alternative. I was tracking down some shrine details. Where was I noting those? Down here. We've done 1 and 2. What does 3 coins get me? High roller. Gain coins each time I roll a dice. Gain a dice every time I roll a shop room. So shop equals +1 dice. Dice equals +5 coin. Actually not a terrible one to have if I want to make some money. So I am all for that. Now today we would like to draft observatory and library. To complete Mary's hidden message. All this early? Really? I'm not opposed to it. Start with the free gem over here and the den, I guess. Pump room, entry. Do I go nursery early? Yes, the map was filled. We did get our trophy for filling the map. We got the award for that. So there is 1 more trophy added to the trophy room. We'll go nursery. That's fine. Don't need to go in there just yet. We can get gems later. Now, yeah, I've seen the trophy room come up before. It takes 5 gems to draft. That is the big, the cost of the trophy room. I think we're down to about 4 or 5 rooms I've not drafted before. Observatory is one I wanted to find, because there is a secret I know I have missed in the observatory. And we are going to get that one sorted out. It's one of the few rooms I've not drafted. Can't see it already, what I'm looking at. On the side panel of the telescope is something I've missed from day one. Secret floor plan, the planetarium. Yes, add it to the drafting pool. Crank you back up and we'll look at the stars again. It is day 20, so today is meant to be a good day for the observatory. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers, so today is going to be a gem day. And we also wanted to look at this book over here, because we want to look at, where are we? Fixed stars, page 3, word 8. Page 1, page 2, page 3, word 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's 1. So base is the word. So we have turn scorched something base. So obviously we're going to need the library to work out what that something is. But that is a start. East Wing Hall, please. I will take... Oh, that's unfortunate. This was from last week when we were in the library. We bought the book from the bookshop, A New Clue by Marion Marigold, otherwise known as Our Mother. And there was hidden in the pages a secret code that referenced the train stations in the underground, which is why I was went back down there and adjusted the water level in the pump room to get back to the train station so I could see what the station numbers were, because there was a code referencing the numbers of the station, and those stations aligned to the words in a book. Oh, we need the book where these clues come from, so once the library comes up I can show you again where those clues all came from. Commissaries, maybe? Or locker room for keys. No commissary. No gems. No gems. So it's spare bedrooms 4. Orange though. I will take an orange. Today is not looking as good as yesterday. Unfortunate, but we will deal with it. Really? No gem in here to start with? It's unfortunate. I've never seen the pool drafted on rank 1 before. So today is not looking as good as yesterday straight up, but we will work with it. Ooh. I'm curious, what's Alzara got to say to us today? I'm gonna just quickly turn this one on to black rooms. Alzara, talk to me, buddy. I didn't know. I've decided to leave the reservoir drained until I can finish collecting the. I should change that. There's no point leaving those open. No, thank you, chat. Yeah, because I don't think there's anything more in those chests downstairs. I found the allowance token. I found the sanctum key, so I can afford to fill the reservoir up. But for now, let's listen to the wise words of Alzara.
And as it was foretold, I am awakened for one last time.
Not the last time.
By the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to impart to you one final vision.
Train station. Eight with. Okay.
In the dim, I see cavern walls of stone. A hollow lit by a sea of 1,000 burning stars. I see a treasure buried beneath the cliff rocks. A black mirror hidden among the memories of the falling sands. And within the black mirror, I see a figure. A figure standing in sullen snow. All of what I have told you, my young baron, I wish you to now know. Until we meet again some distant day, I will have nothing more to say.
Oh, Alzara, I liked your words of wisdom. I am agreeing with chat. I am going to run back to the pump room and the zero reservoir. I think I've solved all I need to do with the zero reservoir. There's an allowance token and a sanctum key. I believe that's all that's down there, as well as a bunch of clues. I think now it's perfectly fine to refill the reservoir and get the pool drained. Especially if I'm going to have 2 trunks every time I draft the pool. Pool is 6, so that is pump 4. So No, 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 wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. That was lucky. Right, nope. No, I must have. No coin on the bottom this time. That's annoying. But, pair of swing trunks. Let's see what's hiding inside today. Reroll dice, which is exactly what I want at the moment. That gives me bonus money. So today is definitely a day I want to find some shops. I don't have a gem for that, so... Do I go Nook? I might go Nook. Try to branch north, I hope. Billiard room for some more keys sounds like a good plan. 4 is 4. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10 plus 14 is 4. 1 squared is 1 times 18 divided by 9 is 2. Negative 10 plus 5 squared is 25 minus 10 is 15. Secret garden key. Not the worst thing in the world to come across. Anything hiding back here? Yes, more money. Rolling in the cash today. Oh, that's not nice. Treasure trove, please. Funeral parlor is not great, but it will do. I need some gems. This will give me 2. I may as well take them now because I need them. The other 2 boxes are true. That has to be false. So that's definitely false. This box does not contain gems. This box contains gems. That means this is the winner. Oh! Oh! The gems were in the black box. Today is going to be a wasted day. Bedroom, please. Secret garden, because that will give me fruits everywhere. There's a gem, there's a broken lever. Now, out of curiosity, does that stay open? It does stay open, so anything walls I smash stay open. That is good to know. Already coming across locked doors. That is not what I need. I'm not wasting gem on a secret passage. Definitely not winning today. Pantry is the better call here. Treasure trove. Oh, I should have gone guest bedroom for the steps, but that is perfectly fine. Let us see here. Where is my list of treasure trove chests? this one. Day 6 is a black moon. Inside is a green note. Boxes marked with the moon always contain false statements. This one was marked with the moon. This is one of the contradictory ones. Oh yeah. Well, at least I've got a lot of money. And no keys. And 2 steps, yeah. Today I stuffed up the funeral parlour puzzle, which is unfortunate. Nothing I can do about the throne room. I'm just going to call it here. There is nothing more I can do. I've got 2 steps to go. We want to draft a library tomorrow. Try again. Rustic villa. Sounds good. We want to save and continue. Day 44. Now, I'm not sure, but I think Christmas is coming up. I'll leave the outer room alone for a moment. Silly as this sounds, I'm going to go code check. Silly as this sounds. Because the clue we've gotten so far from the books is scorched. Burning glass makes sense, and I'm going to try and make a play to get the tomb outside. Corridor, please. Or early lab? A storeroom. Oh, that is not great. Guest bedroom, please. Not what I was looking for. Oh, that's even worse, if I'm quite honest. Workshop. Battery pack is not terrible. Chapel, please. Afford the coins. Go pantry here. Try to work our way back around the wall. Then will help. pool I'm okay with. Wait till I get the hammer for those. I don't want to waste my keys too early. Oh. Billiard room would just give me those keys. Greenhouse has antechamber lever. Well as potential to get gems out of it. I want to go billiard room though. Yeah, I know. I could have, but I didn't have a coat check to check it, so that's unfortunate, but power hammer needs to be built again. Uh, 14 is 14. 4 squared is 16. 2 squared is 4 minus 2 is 2 plus 2 is 4. 14 is 14. 4 squared is 16. 4 is plus 2 minus 2 is 4. 14. 16. Hello? Oh dear, this one's bugged. Something's going wrong. I don't believe so. 2 squared is 4, minus 2 is 2, plus 2 is 4. Unless it's messing with me. 4 squared is 16. Yeah, no matter how you do this one, because it's set on 2, that has to be 4. There is no way around that. That's got to be 4. 14 is 14. 4 squared is 16. 2, even if you go minus 2 to 0 plus 2 is 2, and then square it, that's still 4. I'll try 16, but... Okay, okay. Thank you, chat. It somehow wanted it that way. Okay, 2 divided by 1 is 2. Plus 2 is 4. Squared is 16. Wants you to subtract 30. That's not right. What is this? 2 squared 4 times 1 is still 4. Plus 2 is 6, and then subtract 30? No. No, no, no. What's going on here? Two squared 4. Pink is multiplied, so that's times 1, so that'd be 4. Plus 2 is 6, and it's subtracting 30. Unless I'm squaring it both times, in which case 4 times 1 is still 4. Plus 2 is 6. Squared is 36. Take 30 is 6. Negative 20 plus 20 is squared is 0. Plus 1 is squared is 1. 9? So I have to square it after each blue term. Okay, that's That's some imaginative math, if ever I've seen it. But let us get 2 more chests. So I get my key back, some coins, and a gem. Lockpick kit is worth it. I'm fine picking up the study here. Apple on the table is always nice. I can't light that candle? No, I can't. Back to the chapel is my only pathway at the moment. Security is preferable at the moment. Turn the gates down to low and have them unlocked. Courtyard gets me my gems back with interest. Unfortunately, no shovel, no sledgehammer in here. I'll take a bedroom. He's nice. I've definitely come across better over here before. I'll gladly take a dining room. Dark room's not the worst room in the world, but I forgot I had a lunchbox. I'd rather have the ability to see where I'm going. Take a nook, I think. Dark room, I think. Go with. Pump room is the worst possible choice there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright. Time to return to the coat check. Because our day is done rather quickly today. Going to return our flame. All pathways are blocked, so that's not great. But what do you do? Actually, before I call it a complete day, I would... No. I've got no dice, but just in case... If I pull the tomb out here, I am laughing. Pull the tomb. We pull the tomb. Hidden doorway. Hello. Dice and upgrade disc. Oh, hello. I think I was going to call it a day. Would have been premature. Hidden doorways in the tomb. Oh, hello. What? Chat? Anyone fluent in whatever language this is? Where'd my pencil go? Seriously, where'd my pencil go? If it's a cipher, I have no idea what the key is. I had a blank page somewhere. This one. Veldgirus. Ulel Dow. Uleld Nye. Uleld Mora. Orul El Gift. Eldhugh. Horus. No W there. Nerdow. Old RLA. Nerdow. Elder Raylu. Agile Bid. Ulheed. Eld Law. Olin. Ulodiris. Hugh Sinclair Lou. Hugh Epson Lou. Well, we got Sinclair and Epson, which we know are family names. Forget Aldine in Old Georgiari Alderay Oris Benro. Aldine Geroro. Oraraja. Oris. Nerare. Signed Lorgia Eldiris Uljura. Obviously we can make out Sinclair Epson, which we know are the family names of our mother and father's side. Forget looks English. Oris, we know that it's Fen Oris and I'm forgetting all the names of the geography. There is so much lore and made up world. Orinda Oris, no, it's Orinda Aries and Fen Aries. So you got Fen, which would make sense for Fen Aries. Oh, it's crazy, but Morajai. Let's play some Morajai. I think I want to get 2 on the top. They'll move down naturally. That wrong. But that will rotate them clockwise, which is fine. Take an extra 2 to my allowance. Look around the rest of this tomb, because we've just translated or taken note of a letter. And that one, I did note down who everyone's portrait was. That is... Search through all my notes. Where's my page with notes on the pictures? Here we are. That is Lady Clara. That is Clara Epson. Can I light those? No, I can't. I don't believe so. Because Clara married Thomas Sinclair. Don't think there's any more flames down here, but I'm going to keep the flame torch regardless. No reason to go to the antechamber today. Can't light the small candles. So I want to go back to the code check. I want to check in the torch. The boiler room puzzle? No. I don't even know if that is a puzzle. That's the silly thing. I have, without trying to spoil myself too much, I have looked and no one seems to recognize that sequence of panels in the boiler room as a puzzle. I don't even know if it is a puzzle. I want to get back to security, so straight up through the hallway to the workshop. Let us upgrade another room. Mail room. We want to draft that one soon as well. Same day delivery after you reach rank 8. You dropped off at the entrance steps next day. Or a large package 3 days after. I think a large package is the most beneficial. I mean, you don't draft this room enough. You might only see it every 3 days. And a big package might be worth it. I'm keen for a big package every 3 days after drafting the mailroom. I think that's a smart play. But from here, I think we're done for the day. It's unfortunate, but I think yeah, it's done. There's nowhere to go. Nothing to learn. We have checked in the burning torch because the book clue seems to suggest that there is a scorched something that we have to interact with. So whether or not it's already burnt, I don't know. But we are going to call it, and it is probably time for one final day before we call it a night. If you have enjoyed the stream so far, hit that follow, hit that like, hit that subscribe, all those buttons. But we are going to give one last day before we call it a night. Day 45. Alright. Grab our allowance. 29 coins to start the day is nothing to sneeze at. And there should be a bunch of letters in the mailroom as well. We unlocked 5 more. So mailroom's a room we want to draft. Library's a room we want to draft. Shrine is not useful for us at all today. I might go trading post. Yes, it might be. Let us set it to blue. Although yellow would not have been a bad choice either, with the current shrine bonuses. Breaker box is not terrible option. Or planetarium would be a brand new one. But mailroom is very important for what we're doing at the moment. Order place, so 3 days from now. Nook is pretty much forced. I'm not going music room early. You want to do that one late because we received a clue somewhere along the line. You want to draft the music room late, I think, to get a sanctum key. Alright, sorry, sleepy. We got 5 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back to 5. Hi Simon, going to assume you've likely reached the upper ranks of the house. Fairly new addition, the house designed by Kirk Darren and himself, installed after an unfortunate incident 2 years ago when someone's letters were stolen. Okay, yes, we know about that one. That's what happened in the office. Stolen by a member of staff in some room they shouldn't have been able to find. Not sure how he got past the antechamber seals, but it was clear that after that episode, not every member of staff should have unchecked access to higher ranks of the estate. Okay, so that is our friend who lived in the hovel that got sacked. Ah, I was fairly confident that it was the rarity room that was there. State-of-the-art security system is issuing keycards. Only most trusted members of staff. If you find security doors become an annoyance. Yeah, we know about security terminal. So yes, though the circles are corresponding to the rarity of the room on the other side. So that is something we suspected but wasn't confirmed. Simon, following up on the map I created outlining the steam power system to have the gas power system, which we already knew about. So that is the secret to unlock the elevator. So that is already known, unfortunately. Just in case it wasn't explicit in emails, decided to connect DC power directly and get some additional usage instructions for the VA system installed. Spend 10 minutes in the utility closet pressing random buttons until coming up with the desired result, but I really understand how it is I get there. Spoke to the technician who designed the system. If 5 out of 6 indicator lights are all the same colour, pressing the sync will always sync it up to the other 5. If all 6 lights are green, pressing any of them will result in a blue. If all 6 lights are purple, any will make a white. Pressing a blue indicator will turn it off and flip both its neighbours to blue. Okay, so that's just extra help with the utility closet puzzle. Following with another technician, Kimberly Thompson, suggests I disclose location of the drafting strategy issue she's personally found the estate. Issue 1 in the dormitory. Yes, we found that. 2 in the drafting studio. Found that. 3 in the library. 4 and 5 from the bookshop. I believe we've picked up all 5. So we have found all 5 of those. Now we mentioned members of staff. I should give you a brief introduction. Anne Babbage we know about. Kirk Darren. There was something I picked up about Kirk Darren. There is one of the first pages I wrote down. This one. Kirk Darren is a pseudonym. That's not his real name. Head of security. Randolph Moore, lead lab tech, network admin, humble author of these letters. Kimberly Thompson, lab assistant, helpful sidekick. Chef de Camp, head kitchen maker of meals. Hartley Rewata, Baron's personal valet. Christoph the chauffeur, Robert Nogula the groundskeeper. We are familiar with all those names. There were a bunch of names in A New Clue, the book we found in the library. So maybe there's another letter with more staff names. That will come in handy later. But now, as much as that was interesting, it was all stuff we knew. we are relatively trapped off this morning, but we do want to find, yeah, library was one. Workshop at the moment is preferable. Battery pack again. Library, yes. Alright, there was a question earlier from chat about where we found most of these clues. And it is in the book we've ordered in the library right here. I'm just going to open up this chest. Secret garden key is not the worst thing in the world. It was in this book here. A new clue by Marion Marigold. Third time we've looked it out, and this is important. We wanted to find where is my page of notes. I've got like 6 pages here. This one here is the one we are looking for. We want from this book page 1, word 7. This is page 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sundial is the word. Turn scorched sundial bait. Sundials in the apple orchard. There's bird baths all over the place, but the sundials in the apple orchard, that's a weather vane in the secret garden. That's where we're heading. Going to head by the end of the day. We are finding a coat check and heading to the apple orchard. So this was the book. I don't believe there was any clues on this page. This one, this page, when you zoomed in, you saw down here the rooms that tick: the patio, the nook, the office, the pantry. Those are clues that lead us to the microchip that's buried next to the bridge. So that's what we learnt from this page. On this page, unfortunately, we didn't learn much. Searched every corner of each of the tombs. Well, we've just done that. This page, I don't believe created much, but I believe there is also Route 8 apart, keep left, Tanner Fork. Right, these clocks here, 6:05, 5 o'clock. Is 6:05 one of the clocks that I need to have in the... No, that doesn't work. But, yes. Speaking of clues, titles on these books here, they're anagrams. Top book says Tender Cipher is an anagram of The Red Prince. Next one, Luna Renamed, is Realm and Rune, which is the book that is hidden downstairs. Uncle Orr is a new clue, which is the book we're currently reading, and Draft the Sixes is The Fixed Stars, which is the book in the observatory. Got clues here about homophones. Checked all the colours of the spines that were bound. Changed the letters in lines. This is where we found the final microchip for the grotto, is in Smash a Vase that's in the entrance hall, front left of the entrance hall. There is some cryptic clues on this page that I've not found much. And it was this page. We needed the microscope, the magnifying glass, to read it properly. But when we zoomed in on this, we had the pattern X, Y, Z, A, B, C as arrows pointing to each other. We had the colours red, green, purple, blue, with a page and word number associated with the letters that were printed over here. And we've got the metro map as well down here, and that's what led us to the metro and the station numbers. But now that we have that, we have the clue turn scorched sundial base. So once we get the coat check back, we are laughing. Excuse me. And I think that is absolutely awesome. But we are very trapped at the moment in this house. Aquarium is almost forced. What was the other room I wanted to see today? Mail room was one. Coat check is the next. And this, I think, is the last time we actually need the burning glass. I think with that, no, we'll keep going. We'll keep going because we got the steps. We're not too stressed. Alright, let us set up another experiment. Oh, those are not good causes for today while I've got blue rooms going and I've not got a shovel. If I draft a red room, get some gold in my allowance. I think that's the best cause here. Unfortunately, on a day where I've got blue, it's going to be very hard to draft a red room. There's the trophy room and I can't draft it. Oh, alright, gallery is, however, very important. Got the key for room 8. From here, I actually might go outside because I'm a bit sketchy on. I mean, I shouldn't worry too much about steps, but we are very cramped on how we're moving around. And I want to make sure I get this done. There's the sundial. The music starts playing. Oh, I see. I see. The microchips out of the grotto. Run, run, run as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man. That's okay. The doors there can close. Oh, and speaking of the microchips, for those of you playing at home, this is something I found out in just my other practice game that I don't stream. If you dig up the microchip before unlocking the grotto, it will spawn in a glass jar on top of the bridge the next day, so you don't have to dig it up a second time. Giant antenna? Satellite dish has been permanently added to campsite. New experimental data packets can now be uploaded at the laboratory. Inbound electronic mail and communications from off-site will no longer be blocked. Does that mean there'll be new emails out of the office? Oh, right, that sounds like a good upgrade for the lab next time. Unfortunately, we've already tried to run an experiment today. But it sounds like the lab has just gotten a big upgrade. But goal for today, get to rank 8, unlock room 8. Oh. Chamber of Mirrors would be nice if it didn't lock me off. Ghost Security, I'm not too keen on it, but... let us... I've not drafted the... No, I did draft the utility closet. What am I doing? So it's high. I have utility closet, so that will give me a lot of free reign to the north. Pantry seems a better choice at the moment. Alright, storeroom is unfortunately forced. 2 keys and a gem is going to help. Oh, Rotunda would be very nice, and oh, that's unfortunate. That's going to be forcing a reroll. Boiler room without needing to solve the puzzle is probably the best one here. Weight room is not forced, but it is better. Right, we're going to go archive. This is rank 8, so here, this is the magic room 8. We've made it with 1 step to spare. So we've made it into room 8. We've unlocked room 8. And it looks like the picture from the gallery. Mundanity, avarice, sloth, gluttony, wrath, lust, envy, hubris. Nails in an infinity symbol. A bunch of statues. The sum of my sin as it is penned is a number within the room we are in. That would assume room number 8. I would assume so, but which box do they go in? To first begin, place me in a bin with N within its sin. Okay, so the lion... Where'd it go? Excuse me? Oh, okay. Alright, so N. Envy has an N, Gluttony has an N, Mundanity has an N. I'll place you there for now. The sum of my sin as it is penned is number within the room we're in. I believe each box corresponds to a sin, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 deadly sins in this world. And I assume that this guy up here goes in one with 8 letters in its name. Which would be gluttony. So, you're in the wrong one. Place you in envy. I'm fairly sure that you is a number within the room we are in. But I am dead certain you're gluttony as the only 8-lettered sin. 5, 6, 4, 4, 5, 7 and 9. I recommend you think again if I am ever in a bin far from the fin. Alright, so you're over this side of the room. You can sit there for now. You won't find my bin in between sin, for I deserve to be in a bin down on the end. Okay, so the dog goes either mundanity or hubris. I'll put you over here for now. To my chagrin, my neighbour's sin is written thin to fit it all in. Makes me sound like you're in avarice. I share a trend with my neighbour's sin. A letter and its twin appear on each bin. Lust and wrath both have a T. Thin logic on that one. What I'm thinking as well, if we spend a min or 10 lounging in the den, you'll know which bin I'm often in. You would think, but this game, a min or 10. I mean, sloth makes sense, right? But I don't think that's right. The bin I tend to wind up in is near the bend in the tail of the skin. So you're actually in hubris. Swan can go down here. Monkey went back. Okay, that's how you go back. Monkey is definitely in hubris. Tail of the skin. Which means the dog is definitely in mundanity. Certain on that. Bind I tend to wind up in is near the bend of the tail of the skin. Yes, that's hubris. The swan needs to be near the fin. So, swan is either lust or envy. The lion is either envy or gluttony now that we know mundanity is not an option. Swan is either lust or envy. The elephant is either avarice or sloth. Yeah, the penguin is forced gluttony. That's forced. Therefore, the lion is definitely envy. Swan's definitely lust. With my neighbour's sin, a letter and its twin appear on each bin. Shares 2 letters with its neighbour? A min or 10 lounging in the den. A minor 10. Den contains gems, it contains a clock. Monkey is definitely the right spot. Dog is definitely in the right spot. Those two I don't think I need to worry about. Penguin has to be in a box with 8 letters. Gluttony is the only one that works. Elephant needs to be in a box with an N. Envy is the only one that works. Swan is therefore forced to be in lust. Please, wrath, sloth, and avarice. Tempted. Repeated letters on sloth would be the O and the T. Even the L. Leg is cramping. A bin down on the end. Yeah, you're definitely here because the other one needs to be in the curl on the tail. Those two are fine. Certain that one has to be there. To first begin, No, because I believe that, like the clocks, this one just counts as going around the end. First begin, place me within a bin with an N within its sin. Swan would therefore be forced. Min or 10 lounging in the den. Okay, so that would be Sloth. Hello? How did that work with the elephant clue? Gluttony was squeezed in, it's on the other side of gluttony. The number 8 trophy. Solving puzzle 8 on rank 8. Oh, we picked up 2 trophies today. And 4 to the allowance. That is excellent. Wow. Okay. So that leaves us with only a few rooms left to unlock. If I'm just going to look through now, because we have a few. Number 19, I believe that's the trophy room. I could be wrong, but I'm fairly confident on that one being trophy room. Don't believe trophy room is a... Oh no, trophy room's a shop. Is it? They're all done. That's the morning room. So I think to unlock that, we need to get bacon and eggs out of the kitchen. That's the trophy. Yeah, that's the trophy room there, I think. Red rooms are good. We are missing one room from here, which I believe is the vestibule from the drafting room. We've not drafted the planetarium either. But with that, we have 1 step left. We're not getting anything more done today. We've unlocked a lot of stuff today. We've solved the room 8 puzzle. We failed the clock tower puzzle, which is bugging me completely. But we've picked up 2 more trophies, which, if and when we ever unlock the trophy room, go us. But we are going to leave it there for tonight. If you have enjoyed the stream, hit that follow, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We'll be back again tomorrow night. Hopefully I'm in a better headspace to play some Europa Universalis at midday UTC, so that's 10 PM Australian and 9 AM, I'm going to say, Eastern American. But until then, I've been Fritz, you've been you. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.